Hello students, welcome to Thakur Vidya Mandir High School and Junior College. Chapter 2, Functions of Management, Part 4. Students, we had learned certain functions of management in the earlier presentation like planning, organizing, staffing. Today we are going to start with the next function known as directing, which is also part of the human resources. In staffing function, we had learned that right type of person should be selected for the right type of job. But only selection is not enough. That staff or that person should be given proper guidance, proper direction, and that guidance and direction will be given by the manager through the directing function. Meaning of directing. Directing is the soul of management function. It is the process of instructing, guiding, communicating, inspiring, motivating, and supervising the employees to achieve predetermined goals of an organization. So it's a continuous process in which instruction, guidance, communication, even the motivation is done to the employees so that they can able to achieve goals of an organization. Direction is a continuous function initiated at top level and flows to the lower level through organizational hierarchy. It means in a direction function, the top level management used to give the guidance, direction to the lower level management through hierarchy in the organization. It is a continuous managerial process that goes on throughout the tenure of the organization. Director is the person who shows the correct path as well as guides the employees in solving the problems wherever necessary. So director plays very important role because he always guides the employees to show the path as well as whenever they have any kind of problem they even though try to give the solution as well as whenever employee works good they always motivate to the employees. A few philosophers called direction as life spark of an enterprise. Definition of directing. According to Theo Hamann, direction consists of the process and techniques utilizing and issuing instructions and making certain that operations are carried out as planned. It means through the direction process and certain techniques and the guidance given by the director, they try to complete the process or the things or the operation which we had planned in the planning function. Importance of directing. First point, initiates action. Direction is the function which supports to activate the plan with the help of employees. It means whatever you had planned in the organization, that plan will be able to achieve with the help of employees. Every action is initiated through timely direction. Whatever planning you had done, whatever things you are going to do, that also require proper direction, that is proper guidance, so that you can able to work properly in the organization. Proper instruction are given to subordinates while completing their assigned task. The manager directs the subordinates that what work they have to do, how they will do the work, when to do, and also they see that instructions are properly followed by the subordinates or not. It means manager not only give the direction how to do the work, but after end of the things they find out, they also see that whether all the employees are working according to the direction given to them or they are not working. Second point, integrates efforts. Communication is one of the elements of direction. It helps in integrating the efforts of all the employees and departments, which results in achievement of organizational goals. It means if there will be the integrated efforts, combined efforts of all the management as well as the employees, that combined efforts will able to achieve the organizational goals. Integration of efforts is possible through persuasive leadership and effective communication towards the accomplishment of organizational goals. Here, persuasive leadership plays very important role. It means the leader who convinces the employee to do the work properly as well as they guide the employee how to do the work as well as they try to solve the problem if any of the employee have problem in the organization. So with the help of proper leadership as well as proper communication, they try to achieve organizational goals. Third point, means of motivation. While directing the subordinates, their opinions and suggestions are also considered. A manager identifies the potentials and abilities of subordinates and helps them to give their best. He also motivates the employees by offering them financial and non financial incentives. Financial incentives are like increase in salary wages or giving them incentives or bonus, and non financial incentives are like giving them some trophies, giving them some award or giving some their career development. So always motivation is done by the manager. It helps to boost the morale of the subordinates. Fourth point, provides stability. Stability plays important role in the growth and survival of the organization. As if there will be no stability in the market of the business, then you will not able to achieve growth as well as survival of your business. So that's why whether the stability of subordinates or stability of business in the market is very important for the growth and survival of organization. Effective leadership, communication, supervision, and motivation that develops cooperation and commitment amongst the employee. So that's why leadership and the direction always play very important role so that all the employees will able to get convinced and able to do the work properly. It provides stability and creates balance among various departments and groups. Fifth point, coping up with the changes. Factors of business environment are always changing. As you know, business organization always has to face the challenges of changes in the business environment. Business environment changes can be in the form of internal or in the form of the external also. But external changes in the business environment affects to the business organization, and it may give opportunities or may create obstacles for the business organization. So always it's better to adopt if any of the changes in the business environment to achieve success in the market. External changes can be in the form of political changes, social changes, technological changes, legal changes. This all the changes is a one form of the external business environment which affects to the business organization. So always they try to adapt the environmental changes for the growth of the organization. With the help of motivation, proper communication, and leadership, the employees can clearly understand the nature of change and also the positive outcome of adapting to the change. That if they will accept the changes in their organization, they will able to get positive outcome or positive result in their organization. It means before certain years of age, there was the emergence of computer. So if the company has not accepted computer, then the work could not be that much easy and we will not able to do the work on a proper time as well as perfectly in the organization. So sometime accepting changes in any of the external business environment brings positive results to the organization. Sixth point, effective utilization of resources. Direction function involves assigning duties and responsibilities to everyone. Proper instruction and systems are developed to avoid wastages, duplication of efforts, etc. Even subordinates are guided to utilize the resources, whether it's a man, machine, material, or money, in a maximum way so that they will able to reduce the cost and increase the profit of the organization. Seventh point, creates team spirit. Direction focus on motivating the subordinates for the group efforts, or you can say team spirits, which play a very important role or the vital role in the success of organization than individual efforts, as individual person cannot able to achieve success or the goal in the organization. So instead of giving more efforts, 100% efforts in the organization, if the whole team gives their 5% efforts, then they will able to achieve more success in the organization. So that's why the role of manager or the director plays very important role in guiding and motivating the employees to achieve the predetermined goal of an organization. Eighth point, explores capabilities of individual. Every individual has various capabilities in addition to their formal qualification. Direction helps to identify and utilize their abilities for best performance by encouraging and motivating them just like a leader. It means some capabilities may be to convince the client, some capabilities may be to solve the problems of the employees, some capabilities may be to do experiment and bring out the new product for the organization. So all these capabilities are not only their qualification capabilities, but something their skill, talent, and knowledge that will identified by the leader, and that skills are always motivated by the leader to the employees. Ninth point, increases efficiency level. Guidance and motivation is given to subordinates to perform at their best level. Being a leader, team spirit is created by the manager as well as proper techniques of supervisions are used. It works positively and results into enhancing the efficiency level of the whole organization. You can see if there is a proper guidance, team spirit, motivation to the employees, then obviously it will increase the efficiency level of the employees as well as the efficiency of the organization in the terms of profit. 10 point, cooperation. Cooperation is necessary for the smooth flow of organizational activities. Cooperation is created by manager, or cooperation is necessary between the top level management as well as middle and the lower level management. Healthy cooperation, team spirits will able to achieve efficiency in the organization, which helps to achieve goals of the organization. So cooperation or the team spirit or the teamwork is necessary always to achieve goals of the organization. Thank you, students.